Like curved mirrors, lenses can be used to bend light in useful ways. So how can we predict where the image will be formed and what its characteristics will be? Well, like concave mirrors, convex lenses converge or bring together light to a focal point. It's just that it's on the other side because the light travels through the lens instead of being reflected back off of it. That's focal point is where you'd put the paper if you wanted to burn it with a magnifying glass. So we're going to use that idea that parallel light rays get refracted through the focal point, similar to the way we used that idea before with mirrors. So a light ray coming in parallel to the principal axis gets refracted through the focal point. A light ray that goes through the focal point, now notice it's the focal point on the left side of the lens, it's going to get refracted parallel to the principal axis. And the third ray we can draw for lenses is a little different. It goes through the center of the lens and it doesn't bend at all. And using any combination of these three lines, we can find an image for a lens. And so here we have an object that's out beyond 2F, like the one we started with curved mirrors. The light rays, as you can see, the light rays that come through the lens all converge to a single point. That point is our image because that's where our brain interprets the light rays to be crossing. So our image is smaller, real, inverted, and located between F and 2F. Let's look at the similarities between a convex lens and a concave mirror. Both converge the light rays, bring them together, and in both cases, when we had the object way beyond 2F, we had the image formed between F and 2F, and it was real, inverted, and smaller. We're going to see more similarities as we go. So why don't you try one on your own, and you can stop the video anytime you want. So let's start off with an object right at 2F. Draw your light ray parallel to the principal axis. It gets refracted through F. Keep going, light ray coming through the focal point, gets refracted parallel to the principal axis. Where is the image formed? Those two rays really do cross, and look where they cross, right at 2F. A larger, upside down, real image. Sorry, not larger, it's the same size as the object, right at C, right at twice the focal point. It's actually 2F for the case of lenses. It was C back when we were talking about mirrors. What if we have an object within the focal length of the lens? You should try this on your own first and then come back and see how we do it for sure if you have any questions in particular. Two rays we can start with, light ray coming parallel to the principal axis, light ray coming through the center of the lens. We know that those get refracted through the focal point and through the center. We have to project backward to imagine where our brain perceives where those light rays appear to be diverging from, and that is our image, a virtual upright larger image, just like the case of a concave mirror when the object was within the focal length. Let's look at concave lenses. They behave similarly to convex mirrors. Both tend to diverge the light, send it in all directions, as if it had come from a virtual focal point. So let's do a diverging lens ray diagram. If you'd like, again, you can try this on your own and then come back and check your work. Light ray coming through parallel to the principal axis gets refracted as if through the focal point. Second ray is the easy one, light ray going through the center of the lens. Look at what gets into your eye. Imagine where the image is going to be formed. Boom, there it is, a virtual, upright, smaller image, just like we had with the convex mirror. That's it. That's all you need to do for ray diagrams for lenses. Very similar to mirror ray diagrams. It's almost as if you unfold the ray diagrams that we had before, because now the light goes through the lens instead of being reflected off of the device. That's it. Good luck.